Okay, subscribers, thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy, this is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're doing 10 ways on how to make $10 a day online. And I'm not just giving you 10 ways on how to make $10 a day online. I'm going to give you specific strategies on how you can be successful in making this $10 a day online. Guys, this is absolutely possible. Some of these, literally after the end of this video, you can start doing them now and start making $10 a day. Some of them you need to build up for a few weeks or a few months, and then you'll get to that place where you're making $10 a day consistently. And those ones that are scalable, that it takes you some time to build up, you can go a lot further than $10 a day. You can start going to $50 a day, $100 a day, $200 a day, and so on and so forth. Now, first off, for anybody that tries to come at me and say, "Oh, Jeremy, $10 a day, that's like nothing." Screw you. Screw you. Okay, $10 a day, that's $70 a week. $70 a week times 52 weeks a year, that's like $3,600 a year. $3,600 a year. That's enough to pay my auto insurance for like 2 years. That's enough to pay the groceries for myself, my pregnant wife, and my 3-year-old for, I don't know, probably 7, 8, 9 months. Like, that's a lot of freaking money. You take $3,600, and let's say you don't want to spend that money. You just want to invest that extra money per year, right? You invest that and you just get a 10% gain per year. That's $250,000 20 years from now. I'm 27 years old. If I invested that, I got just 10% per year, right? That's $250,000 when I'm 47 years old. That's a lot of freaking money, right? That's a lot of freaking money. So anybody that tries to say, "Oh, it's only $10 a day," that $10 a day adds up in a big, big, big way, guys. So I hope this helps you today. It's just something that is absolutely practical for every single person watching this video to absolutely achieve in a pretty small amount of time too, which is awesome. So let's get into this, guys. Number 10. You can do graphics related things for creators. So there's a ton of you guys out there, especially a lot of you younger guys that know graphics type stuff. I'm talking about, you would know how to do an awesome thumbnail for a video for a YouTuber or something like that, or great pictures, make a cool picture for someone that's, a Snapchat influencer, Instagram influencer, a Facebook influencer, Twitter, something like that. You can absolutely go that route. Now, one of the easiest ways is to go on a website called Fiverr, right? You can go on Fiverr and basically, say what you do and the prices you charge, and you'll get rated. That's one way you can do it, but I say don't just go that way. I say actually DM. It's easier than ever to get in contact with people, right? So you see a YouTuber out there that's got 25,000 subscribers, but their thumbnails are garbage, and you would know how to make their thumbnails great, right? DM them and say, "Hey, you know what? I can do all your thumbnails," and show them examples in that email you send them or that message you send them. Make sure you're sending some pictures in there or something. Don't just send, "Hey, I can help you out with this. It'd be $5 a time or whatever. I'll do your thumbnails every single day," or whatever. Like, make sure you're sending them some examples in that email of what you do. I get DMs from people all the time, and mind you, most people are going to turn you down. Like, most people aren't going to get back to you. That's fine. If just 1 out of every 20 people you email get back to you, that's freaking phenomenal. And think about that. If you're doing their thumbnails, let's say they're paying you $10 a time. If you're good at graphics design, you can do an awesome thumbnail in like 20 minutes, right? You make $10 there, you got 3 customers, you can make $30 in an hour. $30 an hour? Are you kidding me? That's a lot of freaking money, especially for just sitting at home on your computer and doing some graphics design. And the more customers you get, the better and better off you are. And you don't just stick to contacting YouTubers, contact other influencers out there as well. And if you know how to do graphics design, like the whole genre of everything social media is out there for you. So get DMing people, and give your whole proposition. Make sure you're sending links in there of what you can offer them. Don't just send it, "Hey, I can do this for you," because there's a lower probability they'll get back to you if you do that. Send some examples of thumbnails you've done and things like that for other people, or you've just made yourself if you're just starting out. That's the first one, guys. Number nine. Blogging on Medium specifically with affiliate marketing connected to it. So Blogging is kind of dying, and it's kind of been dying for years and years. We know this, right? But there's a website called Medium. It's an app and it's a website, and this platform has been blowing up. It's like the one blogging site that's still like popular, right? So this is called Medium.com, and on there you can do whatever you want, but you want to have affiliate marketing connected to this account, right? And make sure whenever you're doing your blog post, make sure at the end of it you're asking people to recommend it. If they enjoyed that, recommend it. That's a big thing in Medium. Don't forget that. Make sure you ask them to recommend your article, because that will help get it out there more and more. The more recommends an article has, a blog post has, the more it'll be distributed out in further and further, guys. It's no different than, the same way I always tell people, if you like this channel, make sure you subscribe, because it gives me a better shot of getting in front of people's faces if they've subscribed to the channel, right? Same thing on Medium. If you ask at the end of the article for them to be recommended, a much better chance that person will actually click recommend, and then you'll be distributed out there more and more. And have affiliate marketing. So let's say you got a blog, on sports, right? You talk all about sports on your blog. Let's say specifically football. That's what you talk about. You talk about NFL football and college football on your blog, right? You could have affiliate marketing set up from Amazon links for like jerseys and things like that, like jerseys to teams. You could have that route, and other memorabilia to NFL teams and stuff like that, all from Amazon. When people click on those links and they actually buy something within 24 hours, you get paid for that. That's freaking awesome. I can almost guarantee you probably StubHub or Ticketmaster have some type of affiliate program, so that would be smart if you're on sports and you're talking sports. It doesn't matter what you're doing out there. There's products and services you can sell based upon whatever you're talking about, right? Whatever you're talking about. If you have a blog where you're talking about, WWE like wrestler toys, guess what? You can probably sell a lot of freaking WWE wrestler toys off of that, because people that look at that blog are into that, obviously. I doubt there's people that click on it, guys. So have a blog on Medium. If you like writing, that's a big thing. You got to like writing, because you're going to do this for, a long time to come. Have those affiliate links. You don't need to have a ton of people clicking on those links to make $10 a day. I can guarantee you that. If you get just maybe, 5-6 people clicking on those links per day, and a few of them are buying, you're going to make your $10 a day almost guaranteed, guys. Number eight, YouTube, the one you're watching us on. I've done calculations. I'm a YouTuber, right? I've done calculations on, obviously I know a ton about business. I know how to run numbers. So I estimate that there's over 500,000 people making over $10 a day on YouTube from just YouTube ads. We're not talking about affiliate marketing. We're not talking about sponsorships. We're not talking about any of that. I'm talking about just what YouTube is paying out for their ads. I estimate there's over 500,000 people making over $10 a day. You absolutely have one of those. You can be one of those people. All you need to get, basically, if you're getting really good ad rates on your channel, you need to get about 1,000 to 2,000 views per day to make $10 a day. If you're getting really crappy ad rates, then you need to be getting about 4,000 to 5,000 views. In the YouTube world, that's like nothing, guys. That's like nothing in the YouTube world. You are an extreme nobody if you're getting 5,000 views a day, right? And you can still easily clear $10 if you're making crappy ad rates. If you're making a crappy CPM, which is basically like $2 per 1,000 views, that's really crappy. If you're doing good, you're doing between $5 and $10 CPMs. So that's absolutely possible. You put in a couple months of work and you're posting daily, and you're actually good on camera and those kinds of things. You can absolutely get there, guys. It took me about it probably took me 8 or 9 months of posting on YouTube to get to $10 a day. But that's because I had no clue what I was doing. I hadn't looked up like strategy. In the first like 3 months of going on YouTube, like I was just doing stupid stuff. Like I was doing 1-minute videos and stuff like that. It made no sense. I wasn't posting every day. I started taking it serious around the time I hit about 4 months, maybe 5 months, and I started looking into strategy. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, now I'm really starting on YouTube. This was about April 2016, and I was like, oh wait, now I actually understand strategy and tag titling and how you got to do this and put things in your title and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, a few months later, I started hitting $10 a day consistently, and then I went up from there, guys. So absolutely, YouTube is absolutely a platform you can do that on, and also you can have affiliate links like I do in my descriptions and things like that. And I sell books. I do a lot of. It's like built into a business now at this point for me. But when you're just starting out small, like 1,000 to 5,000 views, you're going to make $10,000 a day. $10 a day, not rocket science out there, guys. Number seven, write articles for websites. So back in the day, it used to be like magazines and websites and things. They would have actual writers. They would have a ton of writers employed, and those writers would just write articles for those websites. It would be full-time employees. Now, a lot of these websites have figured out, and a lot of these apps have figured out that it's a lot cheaper if you just pay people, random people that maybe are experts on that subject, and you just pay them out. And it's a lot cheaper because they're your employees. You don't have to pay all the taxes on those employees. You don't have to pay all the health insurance and all that stuff. So there are massive amounts of platforms out there now that will pay you to be a writer for them. And you post whenever you want to post. I'll give you a great example is a platform called Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha is a platform that basically people that understand a lot about specific stocks can write articles on that stock. So you apply for to be a writer on Seeking Alpha, right? You write your article up, you submit it to them. Once it's approved, it gets on there. You get $35 a time every time it goes up. For every extra 1,000 views that article gets, you get another $10 on top of that. That's just one example I'm giving you. There are so many massive amounts of websites, apps, and platforms out there that will pay you to be a writer. You just got to look into it and see about, will they pay me to write this article and those kinds of things, guys. And it's not like they're looking for, someone that's the perfect writer, the 5-star writer out there. They're just looking for, people that can write decent, understand subjects well. If you understand a particular subject well, you can probably write for that website, and it's not complicated there, guys. And you can absolutely think about that. Seeking Alpha, we just talked about that one. $35 for every article that's posted. You could probably pound out a couple articles a day and be making way more than $10 a day. All you need to do basically is put 2 articles in Seeking Alpha per week, and you would clear your $10 per day, even if they didn't hit 1,000 views. So that's absolutely phenomenal there, guys. Number six is podcasting with affiliate links tied in. So podcasting has been something that's getting more and more popular. Everybody said radio was dead, and radio kind of is dead, but podcasting has absolutely come up, guys. And if you have affiliate links, you can have affiliate links all in the description of pretty much every podcast. So let's say, I don't want to use the sports one again. Let's say you talk all about music, right? You talk all about music on your podcast. You're talking all about hip hop and rock and country or whatever. I would say just stick to one niche, but let's say you talk about everything, right? You're talking about music on your podcast. Have affiliate links to, I'm sure Apple has some type of thing where if people sign up through Apple Music, you get a commission off that. I'm sure Apple has probably something like that. Probably Spotify. You can also have links. If you're talking about a particular person's album, you can probably have an affiliate link to that album from Amazon or from some other service. So if somebody buys that album, you're talking about, Justin Bieber's new album, right? Probably makes sense. You're probably going to get a lot of people watching that off of, interest in Justin Bieber who probably have not bought his album yet, right? You have an affiliate link right there that's in, you can direct people to it. Hey, click on that affiliate link if you want to buy it. And they click on it and they buy it, or they don't buy it, or most of them will probably buy it, right? And you make money off that, guys. It's not rocket science. And you can do that for the whole gamut. Podcasting, very similar to blogging on Medium, except I actually think podcasting has a little more potential for most people than actually blogging on Medium, guys. So that's absolutely a great one there. Number five, you can sell video clips to local vloggers and influencers, right? So let's say you live in New York City. There's a massive amount of vloggers, not named Casey Neistat, right? He's not the only vlogger out there. Massive amounts of vloggers, massive amounts of people doing things on social media, Instagrammers, people doing stuff on Facebook, Snapchat, all these platforms that would probably love to buy some more video clips that they don't have to film, because those people only have limited amount of time, right? They don't have all day just to go, film stuff at Central Park and this and that. Find those people, DM them once again, say, hey, I'll sell you, all these clips. Give them some examples of your clips, right? And show that it's good quality. Maybe you own a drone. You could sell them a bunch of drone clips. Hey, I'll sell you, these 40 video clips. They're all about 20 seconds each. I'll sell you those 40 video clips for $300. I guarantee you a good amount of people will probably take you up on that, right? And all you need to do is one sale per person, and you just cleared yourself a whole month's salary of $10 a day basically because you sold those 40 clips for $300. And do it for pictures as well. You know, there's tons of people on Instagram and whatnot that post pictures all the time. No one knows if it's their picture or someone else's picture, right? No one cares about that. What matters is you try to make your money there and you got out successfully. So DM people, absolutely. You can make money that way, guys. And a lot of you guys that are videographers and photographers, it's like enjoyment for you to go out there and take video clips and do photos and stuff like that. And believe me, once you get one of those people to be customers, if you did a good job for them, there's probably going to be a repeat customer and you'll be able to sell them a new 40 clips every single month, more than likely, guys. Number four, sell an online course on Teachable or Udemy. So online courses have began to get more and more popular. I think, you know, it's something that's exploded, you know, people, and there's a few different strategies you can go. You can just, you know, make an online course, right? Put it on there and hope it sells. Or the better way to do it is post videos also on YouTube that gives away some free content, right? Some free content, but then also upsell and direct people to those links that you have for your courses on more specifics on a subject, right? So a lot of people do this around Amazon selling. So a lot of FBA sellers on Amazon, once they become good at it, they start a course and they start a YouTube channel and they sell that course off of there, right? So, and a lot of them sell it for really expensive prices, like $300, $400, $500. And you would do the numbers. You don't need, what do you need to get? One sale a month. You need to get one sale a month. One sale a month to clear $10 a day if you're doing a $300 course, right? And this is like normal pricing for, I've learned, for like a lot of these people that charge for these courses, right? So, and you're probably gonna get a lot more in one sale a month, but let's say you just get that one sale a month, you just made your $10 a day, right, guys? So that's absolutely a route you can go if you're good in front of the camera, if you're, you know, a borderline expert on a particular subject, absolutely a route you can go there, guys. Number three, you can sell ebooks. Now, what you want to do if you're an ebook seller, you don't just want to write a book, right? You want to release it for free for the first 5 days. That way it will help that book rank into Amazon. You also, if you have any type of social media followings, I don't care if you have 200 friends on Facebook, right? Advertise that link to everybody to download that book for free. Hey, I just wrote this book, it's free. People love free, people download free, right? You'll get a lot of downloads off that. It will help it rank into Amazon. And the best route to go on this one, especially if you're writing nonfiction, make sure when you're first getting down to write that, you want to write like a 10-book series, right? So you could write just like one book, super novel, that's like, let's say like 1,000 pages, right? Why not break that into 10 books and they're each 100 pages each? So that's the smart route to go. If you're writing a wannabe like Game of Thrones type thing, right? You're writing a wannabe Game of Thrones video or video book, make that into 10-book series, right? And here's what you want to do. You want to make the very first book free, and then maybe even the second book for free, and maybe even the third book free. And now you got these people that are, you know, once they've read those 3 books, they're willing to pay that $2.99 or $3.99 or $4.99 to read the rest of the books because they're already hooked. They got to know how this story is going to go on from here, right? Or what you can do is you can make like book number 1 free, book number 3 free, book number 5, book number 7, book number 9 free. You go something that route, which is also a smart route, and so every other book is free. And if you know anything about these type of genres, like you're writing, let's say, a Game of Thrones type book, you know, you've got to almost be up to date on every single book. I mean, I know my wife watches that Game of Thrones show. I can't keep track of it because I don't watch every episode. So when she has an episode on, I have no clue like who this person is or what person died or whatever. You got to stay up on things, right? So that's absolutely a way you can go. If you want to be, you know, or excuse me, I think I said nonfiction. That's a way to go if you want to write fiction. If you want to write nonfiction, which I write nonfiction books, right? Then the way to go is still always release free the first 5 days, especially if you don't have a big following behind you. If you don't have a big following behind you, always release for free the first 5 days. Make sure you tag title, you do SEO greatly on that book because it will help it rank in Amazon when people type in terms like, you know, for my book, it was obviously a stock market book, so I'm trying to tag title it for things like stock market for beginners, stock market books, stock market, anything like that. But always release for free the first 5 days if you don't have a big following, because that will help it get sales on Amazon, which Amazon counts as sales, but really you're just giving it away for free. And then you get more and more ranking in Amazon, guys. So that's a way to do that. And then after that, you can release it for, $2.99 or $3.99 and actually start selling it. And you don't need to get a massive amount of sales. I mean, if you're selling it for $2.99, let's say, you're making about $2 profit on that because the rest is getting eaten up by Amazon. Think about that, guys. You need to sell 5 books a day. Not ridiculously hard to sell 5 books a day, especially if it's ranking very high in Amazon. It's on that first page of when somebody types in some of these terms, guys. Number two, you can start a tech website. Let's say you like tech, have affiliate links on there. So people love to search about tech. Now, the way you want to go about this one, don't compete on the super popular stuff. So don't compete on iPhone 7s review or whatever, because you're going to get flooded out at that point, because there's going to be every single tech website out there, is going to be talking about the iPhone 7s, okay? So the chances you're going to rank and pull in there, very slim. What you want to do niche categories. So then maybe there's some type of random headphone that's a $12 on Amazon, but this headphone sells pretty well. I bet you any money there's probably not a ton of reviews out there for those headphones. So you could do article on your website about that, and then have your affiliate link in there. So when people actually see it on Amazon, right? They see that product on Amazon, then they go search it on Google. Your article pulls up there. They go read your article. They can get right back to that product if you have your affiliate link in there. And if you happen to like it, they're probably going to buy it, right? And you just got an affiliate sale off of that headphone, right? Another way to do it is if you are doing popular products, right? Do more like comparisons that other people wouldn't think of, right? So I'm giving you an example. This is you're watching this on a Canon 80D camera, right? If I started a website and it was around, some of my articles were around the Canon 80D, that's very hard. That's, not nearly as popular as, say, as an iPhone, right? But it's a very popular Canon camera. A lot of people use this camera or into this camera. So I wouldn't want to just do a full review on the Canon camera. What I would want to do is I want to do something like Canon 1080p versus Canon 80D 1080p versus 720, and do an article on what are the differences I've noticed between doing 1080p on that or 720p or something like that, guys. Like different type of stuff. What if you take pictures on a Canon 80D versus maybe I happen to own a Canon T6i. I could write an article about what the camera quality is, the picture quality specifically on taking a picture with a Canon 80D versus a T6i. It's more like niche related. So you want to niche down. You don't just want to go for the overall thing, and have those affiliate links in there. And a great thing about electronics, and this is if you're into electronics, of course. If you're not into electronics, then this one's pointless for you. But you could do this with other things. I'm just giving electronics as an example for websites and affiliate links. But the great thing about electronics, high price stuff, guys. So you're doing a laptop breakdown on some laptop that sells for, let's say $500. That's going to be a pretty hefty commission if someone buys that $500 laptop after clicking your affiliate link from Best Buy or from Amazon or whatever, from eBay, guys. So absolutely a phenomenal one there. And number one, this one is my favorite as far as you don't need skill to do this one. You could literally go out right after this video and do this. Reselling from a retailer to reselling onto eBay, Amazon, Etsy, one of those websites, right? This one, almost everybody's got a smartphone in their pocket, right? You could be walking around TJ Maxx right now, and TJ Maxx has this particular Nike shirt on sale for $10, right? And Nike store was originally selling it for $35. Somehow it got into TJ Maxx and now it's $10. You could pull that Nike shirt up on your smartphone right there. See what that particular Nike shirt has been selling for on eBay recently, on Amazon recently as a used shirt or whatever. And then if it's a good deal, and say it's been selling for recent sales, go to recent sales. If it's been selling for $20 recently, right? And you can buy it for 10, you're gonna make a profit on that. Buy that shirt and then go ahead and list it. You'll probably sell it for that 20, right? And then you can even do free shipping on that. So you pay the shipping, put it in a little envelope thing. It's like $3. You just made yourself a $7 profit, guys. You just made yourself, and do that on a few items a day, you'll easily clear $10. It's not rocket science because of the ability to have technology in your pocket. You could be walking around some antique store and you see, this Matchbox from 1962 of such and such NASCAR driver, and it's there, and the antique store is trying to sell it for $8. You can look on eBay right there or Amazon, see what recent sales for that was. Who knows, maybe that's selling for $80 recently, right? go ahead and buy that and go take that risk, and maybe you only sell it for 20. So what, you make a $12 profit, or after shipping and the fees, maybe you make a $7 profit. Hey, that's not so bad after all, guys. This is absolutely something that's possible for every person watching this to pull off. It doesn't take talent to pull it off. I mean, if you want to make a killing on this, you want to make $1,000 a day, yeah, it does take talent. You got to know things inside and out and almost be able to know the price of something before you even like look at it in a smartphone, because you've done it for so long, right? But this is not rocket science, guys. You could be walking around, the dollar store and see an iPhone case that happens to be there for iPhone 6, which is a couple years outdated, but it's iPhone 6 and it's selling for $1. You can look on eBay and see what that case or any case similar to that has been selling for. Maybe it sold for $5 recently. Go ahead and pick that up, man. Go ahead and sell that. Do $1 shipping on that, and then what do you make? A $2 profit? Do that on 5 of those. You just made your $10 a day, guys. Not rocket science behind that one. Everyone could absolutely do that today out there, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this take. 10 ways to make $10 a day online. It's absolutely achievable for every single one of you guys watching this to pull off. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave it a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment if you have anything to say. Check out my book linked in that description about 10 ways to make passive income 2017. A few of these will be overlaps in that book, but a few of them are different things that I don't actually mention in the book, guys. So I hope you enjoy that. If you just came across this channel, you may want to subscribe. We talk personal finance on the channel. We talk entrepreneurship. I'm an actual business owner. I give away so many business tips. We talk stock market investing more than anything. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.